Hi everyone, and welcome back to another crypto video. In this video, there is a very interesting technical analysis that I'm going to do for the Bitcoin price chart. And there are a number of events happening in this downtrend that might actually be able to reverse it. So just taking a look at the charts and showing you what exactly I have drawn up over here. So the first line over here, the blue line that you're seeing, is the downward trend line. And for some time, we were actually in a parallel channel and we broke out of it and then came back right into it. So on the 20th of February, we did actually test the top of the trend line and we formed an inverse pin bar and an evening star as well. So we weren't able to break out of this trend line, and we came right back in, and now we are back again testing the top of the trend line. So if we were to just zoom in a bit, and if we have a daily close actually just above this trend line, then we will have broken out of the downward trend, and we should be in a bull market for some time to come. So that's something really positive to look at. Although now the problem is that there are just a couple of resistance levels that are just coming up immediately after the breakout, if it is to happen. So the first one, if the breakout actually happens, the first resistance level will be at about 11,400. That's because the level has actually acted as support before this. I'll just show, sorry, it has acted as resistance before this. So that's the first point where it was acting as resistance, and then that's the second point where it has been acting as resistance. That is the second point where it had that the level of 11,500 has been acting as resistance. So immediately, if we were to break out and have a daily close above this trend line, then we will face another resistance level at about 11,400. After that, the next resistance level will be 12,800, and that is this. I'll change the color of that line so that you guys can see it. So that's a red, no red. Let's pick a nice one that I haven't used. Okay, purple. So that's a purple line that you're seeing over there. That's the 12,800 level, and that is actually going to be a major resistance level. That's because we actually did test that level. It acted as support previously over there. That was around 30th of December, and then it did act again as resistance over there. So the first resistance level is going to be 11,400. The next resistance level is going to be 12,800. And there's a very interesting chart setup that is actually also forming. And if you look at the chart carefully, I'll just delete these for a minute so that it's a bit clear. So there we have it. Now, if you look at this very carefully, we actually have an inverse head and shoulder forming, which can be a very interesting setup. There you go. So there you have it. That's a left shoulder, that's a head, that's a right shoulder. And we have an inverse head and shoulder pattern forming. And the target for this pattern should be around, let's see. The target for that pattern, that inverse head and shoulder pattern, should at least be about $17,000, which is again another resistance level. So should we close above this trend line, and should we break out of this downward channel, the first resistance level is going to be 11,400. Should we break out of that, the next resistance level is going to be 12,800, and then should we break out of that, the target for the inverse head and shoulders is going to be $17,000. So that's all for this video, and thank you for watching. If you find my videos useful, don't forget to subscribe and like and share this video.